This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel.
Well, Coach, the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready, blue 80, Mike 50, 5 on the 50, 5 on the 50, 5 on the 50, ready to go.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Hey. 5 on the 50, 5 on the 50, 5 on the 50. Check Mike 54, and let's get this, let's go.
Winston now. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
Check 48's the Mike. 48's the Mike. Watch the pass. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we gonna Mike the 48 right now. Let's go. It's a party now. It's a party now. No.
From the gun, Winston. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now a give right side. Curtis. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Curtis. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 44.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th.
Under 10, 10.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
1st down, Titans.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a give right side. Curtis. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
I'm going back to you.
On 2nd down now. It's Curtis. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Bravo. There you go.
To throw on 3rd down. Love. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 90.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, it's Curtis. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And he won't will be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Switch it.
Now Saquon Barkley, and an alley to run. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Now Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Defense, let's go.
On 1st and 10, Winston. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Watch out. Follow. Kill. Easy. Check 25. Watch twist.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready. Black, what is that? Mike spot 4. Squeeze, double. Mike, everything. Mike 54. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Winston to Barkley on the check down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Check. Watch 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Kill. Turn it up.
Now it's Barkley.
Rush in.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Jaguars! Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. Looking to throw. Love. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. A first down carry for Barkley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Wait. Check. Switch.
From the 44, Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
On second down now, Barkley. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
It's our field. Wait. Hey, it's our house. Safe. Tighten up. Easy. Slam. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Saquon Barkley, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. He can't get him down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Tennessee.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
49, 49 to Mike, 49. It's out time, guys, it's out time. 49 to Mike, watch 49. You're out. Push him back. Switch. Delta.
The final shot before break. Love. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
49, guys. Mike, 49. All day, dog. 49 to Mike. Run up. I'm scared. Hey, slow. Ready.
Back to throw. Love. Got a man. It's Brown. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. You ain't doing nothing today. Sit hot. Check Mike 21. Dog. Check Mike 21. You're trapped. Kill. Ready, go.
Operating from the gun. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Well, I thought they should have punted before. Now they probably definitely need to punt, right?
Yeah, we did a little mind melding there, didn't we? Because I was wondering, why are you out there if you're not going to punt it in the first place? Now I don't think they have any choice.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready. Move ready. 54 Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Easy, easy, easy. Check 31. Check 31. Check 37.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? It looks like they're ready to go.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Mike 54. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check 52. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
To throw is Winston. Steps away to his left. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off inside the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an or not.
They'll run on first down. Curtis. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Now a give, right side. It's Curtis. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Ready. Black 25. 54 Mike. Hey, let's get a conversion. Easy, 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 easy. Hey, let's go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Ready? Blue way. Sonic. Green, triple team. I got you. I got you. Mike 5 forward. Mike 5 forward.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Kill, kill, kill. He dead. He dead. He dead. Let's go.
Throwing, Winston. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And the Jaguars send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Let's go now. Let's go now. Let's go now. 6 orange. Check, check. Let's go.
49 Mike. 49.
On 1st and 10, Love. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20, 10, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Saquon Barkley, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their time.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise,
blitz coming, and down he goes. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. The Jaguars on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Strip the ball. Go, try. Hatch it. Check. Fresno.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 18. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second and 2. And get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, watch it. 64, weak. Check Mike 21. Hey, watch the leg. Now. Mike 21, check Mike 21. Come on, D. Set. 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I don't even know.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Right there. 54 Mike. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
To throw, Winston. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Flip.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Ready. Blue ready. Mike 5-4. And easy. Getting the mirrors back to go full strength. 6 guys. Check 6. Easy. Hey. Let's go.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
That's where you belong.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Love. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins, huh?
Yep. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. You. Zoom, fellas. Let's go. 49 to Mike. Watch 49.
Come to one.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Check 24. Check 24.
On fourth down, Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here we go, even. No, wait, not up.
On first down, Barkley. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. A fourth quarter score from the Meadowlands. The Jets have scored again. They're really opening it up now. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He'll have him first down past the 40, and he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Throwing on first down. Love. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will shave one more off this lead. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway.